Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Boy, oh boy. What a weekend. So much happening, so much kayfabe taking place, so much theater. Speaking of theater, we had the uh, Academy Awards yesterday. Oh my gosh. Some of the things that came out of the mouths of some of the actors and actresses was mind blowing. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, brother. How are you?
I'm doing well. So yesterday's Academy Awards. So I know several people that were there, friends of mine, and it just blows my mind how sheltered and immersed in that social strata they are that they can't see past their nose. It just blows my mind. I mean, I'm not going to say any names because I would never put somebody on blast
Oh,
without.
Sam, we're the crazy ones. They're all sane,
Yeah,
living in their Beverly Hills mansions, watching their CNN.
and like I said, I know these people personally, and I just it just blows my mind, man. I would love to be there when the light finally clicks on for them to see their faces. I would love that. And it's funny, I had so many conversations this weekend with what I would call normies, some that are awake but not fully awake. And when you approach things in a way where you're not offensive, but not um, caustic, they have a whole different perspective. It's really interesting. They don't push, they don't scream, they don't yell. You just talk quietly, and they seem to be receptive to that. Good morning, Holly.
I heard you say somebody was offensive. I figured it was me.
No, 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 no. I was talking about friends of mine, several of them that were at the Academy Awards.
Oh, I'll try harder.
No, no, you're doing great. You always do great. Good morning, James.
Good morning.
All right, let's see here. Let's see, I hope you have your nose today, James, or a cup of coffee. You sound like you're a little slow on the draw this morning.
Whatever.
Hey, we got a Trump trade from Don the Third G. Thank you, Don. You shaved your mustache.
Yeah, it was gone last week.
Wow, you look good, brother. You look good. Well, let's say some good mornings here. Holy smokes, look at this chat. It's on fire. Wildlife fan, and thank you for the gifts, Wildlife fan. Vicky Veronica is here. Lisa Maria, the one and only, is with us. Rick Sr., native San Diegan. Mama Bear said, Happy Monday, Samily. I'm creeping in the background, getting ready to go to Vegas. Oh, good for you. Hope you have 7 or 8 on the roulette table. I'm just saying. Good morning from Ego in Iowa. Snow and wind in Iowa. Oh, interesting. Melfin71, Melissa Flinner said, Good morning, my Sam family. Good morning, Melissa. Buckaroo Bob, Joy, Lee, PJ Party, Sherry from East Tennessee. D is here. Holy smokes. Blue Flames 41, Dana Mackey. Everybody's piling in. Love it. Good morning, Ferg. The hottest is here. Yes, I'm not saying the end of your name, the hottest, but I'm glad you're
Just
with
so
us.
you know, the hottest is also I believe she's currently enlisted, but a veteran, and is a very awesome person. Just got to throw that out
Oh,
there.
wonderful. Well, the hottest, send me a message. Maybe you can come on the show with us one day. Would love to have you on.
I don't think she'll go camera, but
Oh,
maybe.
whatever. I mean, if you want to, you give me a shout. I would love to talk to you about it. Diva 53 is here running with scissors. Doug Rice 59. Nurse said, Happy Monday, Sam Vam. Happy Monday to you as well, Nurse. Charlie is here. Hey, Charlie. Hitesh Hits is here. Wow. Christy B78. Okay, everybody, the chat's moving so fast. I'm sure I'm missing some people. It's not intentional. Robbie Miller is here. Good morning, Robbie. John Langloy. Rosen Leaves is here. Leonard Little. Oh my gosh, let's see. Kathleen Garcia. Oh, hey, Mama Balama. Hello, Mama. Let's also known as XRP Mama Mini, in case you're keeping track. Diva 53, Blue Flames 41. Melissa, all of you, thank you for the gifts. You guys are just the sweetest. Thank you, thank you. All right, Charlie, thank you for the lucky cat. The hottest said, not enlisted currently, got out in 2021. Hubby is still active duty though. Well, thank you to both of you for your service. And again, send me a message if you're interested in coming on and saying hello. Tanya Moonsheimer's here. Good morning, Tanya. Oh, boy. Let's see. Robert McCarsky is over here on YouTube.
Did you say active in the duty?
I don't think so, did I? I might have. I don't know. Richard Pacente said, good morning, Sam and family. Good morning, Richard. Kathleen Paschke's always got our back. She said, hey, Sam fam, FYF, for context, this live is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Thank you for reminding me, Kathleen. RY Pokemon said, hello, I just saw the live stream by chance. Well, we're glad you made it, Pokemon. Oh, my gosh. No, I do answer the chat. It's just I don't always get, it moves so quick. It's hard to keep up sometimes. Richard Pacente said, good morning. Is your leader okay? Richard's giving it back to him over on YouTube. I love it, Richard. We got another Trump train from Mary Louise Brown. Oh, there's our Trump train horn. Oh, thank you, Mary Louise. And Charlie, thank you for all the gifts. All right, let's see here. Alex, let's go for some indices this morning.
Good morning, Salmonites, Samily, whatever we're calling ourselves today. I hope everybody had a blessed weekend. It is Monday, the 16th of March, 2026. Looking at the indices, S&P 500 currently up 62 points at 6,694. The Dow is up 366 at 48,925. The NASDAQ is up 271 at 22,300. Go ahead.
Benji, thank you for the Trump train. I love your horn, Alex. Your train horn.
Looking at the commodities, oil is creeping back down. We're down $3 right now to $95.32 a barrel. Also down, though, gold below the 5,000 mark by $27. We're sitting at 4,993. Silver is down 1 cent at $80.51. Looking at the crypto market, got a little bit of upswing going on this morning. Bitcoin
we must
up
be because James is giving a fist pump.
Well, don't get too excited, James. We're a long ways away from that 1,000.
I'm waiting for Lisa Marie to kick him out. That's all I'm waiting on. That's what I'm going.
Oh, get him! We're not. No. We don't kick. We just mute. We don't kick. We just mute. And it's bless your little heart, Patrick. Bitcoin is currently up 2.78%, sitting at 73,452. XRP is up 5.9% at $1.50. Looking good this morning. Ethereum up 9% at 2,284. Stellar Lumen XLM up 3% at 17 cents. Looking for where is it? Well, that's all right. But Cardano, there it is. Cardano is up 8% at 28 cents. So, ladies and gentlemen, the train is still sitting at the station. All you need to do is buy your ticket. If you don't know how to get your toes wet in the crypto markets, go to Sam's site, book a link, and there were zero ever posts today.
Yep, I know. It's an interesting time that we're living in. Thank you, Alex. Excellent job, as always, with the indices. Jan loving being grandma's here. Wendy J. Good morning, Wendy. Melissa, thank you for all the gifts. Hey, Tire Man's here. Hey, Tire Man. Glad you could make it, brother. Wow, this chat is just on fire. My goodness. I'm sorry if I'm missing people. There's Towie Bixby. Good morning, Towie. Oh, my gosh. Let's see. Rick Sr. said he loves attention. Again, you guys, it's totally cool if people disagree with us. And as I said, I've had multiple conversations this weekend. And overall, I try to communicate. You can disagree with us as long as you do it respectfully. I'm all for it. Let's have a conversation. I think, like Dave over at News Treason likes to say, controversy breeds conversation. And that's a good thing, in my opinion. So, Patrick, try and restrain yourself a little bit. Let's see here.
Someone said, where did it go? Who was it? I lost it in the comments, but someone said, did you see the secret message, secret window on Debt Clock? And thank you for reminding me because I meant to bring that up. All it is a map of the United States, and the United States are gold. And below that, it says dark to light.
Oh, yeah, I did see that one. Yeah. Nice hat, Alex. I like that. Jan loving being grandma. Melfin71. Melissa, thank you for all the gifts, everyone. Hey, Rock Hog is here. Hey, Rock Hog. Glad you can make it. Bobby just showed up. It was a nurse that asked about the secret debt clock. Thank you, nurse. Mama Palama said, sorry, I'm a bit distracted today. That's all right. That's okay. As long as you're here, that's what matters. Let's see here. Hey, Martini Time just showed up. Hey, Martini. And there's Allie Mae. Hi, Allie Mae. David Morales just showed up on YouTube. He said, good morning. Sorry, I missed your call. I was driving without a hands-free. Well, it's better that you don't pick up the phone when you're driving without a hands-free, David. Good choice. All right, let's see. Mary Lee Brown, thank you for all the gifts. You're so sweet. Tim Shaw 707 just showed up. Bobby said, always disturb debt clock. Who runs it? Not sure. So I did quite a big deep dive on this, and one of our community was helping me with the debt clock. This is probably a year ago. We did a whole series on it, maybe more than a year and a half ago. And best as I can tell, now this is just my opinion, just speculation, but it looks like the servers for the debt clock are located in Arizona near the Space Force outlet or the Space Force camp. Now, I don't know. That's just a preliminary, maybe not. Who knows? But I found that interesting to say the least.
Aren't the Ingersoll Lockwood servers there too?
It could be. I never looked into that, but if it is, that would be even more, interesting to say the least. Exactly. Oh, and before I forget, everybody, I spoke with Lloyd Brunson this morning. We had a series of texts. He's coming on tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm not sure which day it's going to be, but he will be joining us in the next couple of days. So look forward to that. James,
either one of those days would work.
Yeah. I told him whatever he thinks is fine. James, what do we have for a military report, sir?
We do have one. Thanks for everybody having us. Appreciate being here. As you all are pretty much aware, we lost 6 more service members to a mid-air collision with 2 KC-135 Stratotankers. Major John Klinner, 33 of Auburn, Alabama, Captain Ariana Savino, 31 of Covington, Washington, Tech Sergeant Ashley Pruitt from Bardstown, Kentucky, Captain Seth Koval, Mooresville, Indiana, Captain Curtis Angst from Wilmington, Ohio, and Tech Sergeant Tyler Simmons from Columbus, Ohio. Klinner, Savino, and Pruitt were assigned to the 6th Air Refueling Wing out of MacDill Air Force Base in Florida. Koval, Angst, and Simmons were assigned to the 121st Airborne Refueling Wing out of Rickenbacker Air National Guard Base near Columbus. It's unclear exactly what has happened, but from my sources, one aircraft crossed over the other, tearing off the vertical stabilizer, making it unflyable. There was no friendly fire or hostile fire. The skies get congested. Clouds, turbulence, miscalculations. We just don't know. One KC-135 went down, and one came home and landed safely. Please pray for their families. And as I get details on it, I'll shed what I find out.
Excellent. Thank you, James. It's always great report. So, David said, I thought it was a misdial. No, David, I just wasn't sure if it would work between countries. So I'll call you back at some point. Oh, let's see here. Dana Mackey is here. Dana said, you look pretty, Holly. Yes, she always does. Of course she does. Well, it looks like Patrick's mute is done for a while. Rick Sr. Good morning, Rick. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Patrick's behaving today. Welcome in, Patrick.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like I said, Patrick, we're happy that you're here. Just, be respectful is all we're saying. Or otherwise, we're going to unleash Holly on you. You don't want that. Exactly. Thank you, XRP Mama. I haven't seen you in a couple days. Where you been, girl? Glad you made it. All right, let's see. Oh, that's weird. Somebody's asking me to say something over on YouTube, but I'm not sure what you're referring to. Kathleen's giving their condolences. So I'm not sure what that is. Maybe give me some more information in the chat. All right, let's get into some stories here. So the Trump administration is suing California to block the electric vehicle mandate. Now, this just reminds me of when President Trump came to California. He said, we invaded California, we attacked California. And then a few months later, all of a sudden, the federal government is taking over the permitting process for the Palisades. that can't happen, in my opinion, unless Article 2 of the Constitution or the Insurrection Act is in place. Holly, what do you make of it?
I agree. There seems to be a lot of yes sirs going on around that makes you wonder where our president stands with the leadership in California. But regarding the EVs, President Trump wants to be able to keep those car prices down. And some of us still drive old cars, and I like it. I like a big engine. I like a lot of metal.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Exactly.
I
And,
like-
you know, talking about the EV situation, in addition to what's taking place here in California, we had, it was Honda, I think. I'm trying to find it here.
it is.
So yeah, Honda projected their first loss since 1957, $15.7 billion loss thanks to their EV strategy. Now, Alex, what do you think? Is this all interconnected at some level?
I mean, you think 400 billion. You said potentially more. I would guess when the dust settles, it's probably north of the trillion, right? And we understand that those that are making the decisions are the ones that are benefiting most, and their family members from the decisions being made, and the corporations that are shell companies underneath. Look, it's one step at a time, one event at a time. We are very slowly disclosing to the rest of the world what all of us have been saying for a very long time. There is an organized unit of people making decisions and funneling money. I go back to the question: what happens when the fraud across the country is more than our national debt? What happens? What does that look like? I, for one, am all for more disclosure. Please, yes, please, more, please.
Exactly. So, James, we're talking about Honda and the EVs. We're talking about the feds coming after California's electric vehicle mandate. What do you make of all that?
Well, in my opinion, strictly my opinion, some of this relates back to the Chevron deference. The Justice Department, on behalf of the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, sues on state-specific mileage requirements. Federal law, this is something that we all should pay attention to. Federal law prohibits individual states from adopting regulations related to fuel economy. Freedom Means Affordable Cars is an initiative to save Americans $109 billion over the next 5 years. Automakers, unfortunately, have to retool again. And this affects everybody. It's not just cars. You're talking hand tools and yard tools to go out and mow your grass and maintain your landscape. So this has been nothing but a quagmire from the beginning.
Well, Alex, did you want to say something?
Yes. Like, what happens when we flip the switch back to things that last for a long time and not something that is going to break in 3 to 5 years so that you have to go buy a new one? I will refer again to my 1951 8N Ford tractor that in 16-degree weather, I can hit the button and I can go plow the snow. We live in a disposable world, and I, for one, am sick of it. Like, I want things that are going to last. You go back to the early 70s. How much, if anybody knows, type it in the chat. What was a brand new Plymouth Cuda in the early 70s? What was the cost of a car? It's not that the cost of the car.
I know.
I do too. $6,000. But now you can't touch a brand new pickup, a decent pickup, for less than $80,000. That's insane. And it's not that they're more expensive. It's that our dollar doesn't go as far as it used to. It's lost its value. I'm all for getting the aluminum plants at 100% and the steel plants at 100%, so that we're making American steel and we're making things that last again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wendy J, thank you for all the squirrels. Mary Lee's, oh, nice. Let me rub my mustache here. I Speak 17, thank you for all the gifts. Blue Flames 41. Hey, Jeff Papp is here. Hey, Jeff. Glad you could make it, brother. Grows and Rose is here. Hey, Grows and Rose. Martini time. Thank you for the hat and mustache. So, Cynthia Hanner said, I want a Kelvinator fridge and an old Ringer washer back. Exactly. Are you going to be looking for the horse and buggy as well, is what I'm wondering. Allie Mae said France just passed a law about planned obsolescence. That's the term, planned obsolescence. That has been a thing for some time. It's the same thing with computers. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the late 90s, early 2000s, the big thing was, Microsoft would come, or not Microsoft, Intel or AMD would come out with a new processor that was slight, like, a 356, and then they would come out with the 440 or whatever the hell it was, right? And every 6 months, so oh my God, I want to get the new processor. That's part of planned obsolescence. It's bringing out something new. Sure. Yes, James.
This affects more than just Honda. Other financial hits in this particular EV market. General Motors, 7.6 billion, Stellantis 25 billion, and Ford 19 billion. So it is an impact. Talk about a government quadruplex. I mean, it's bad.
Yeah. It is. It truly is. And it's something that's getting exposed. There's so much happening, you guys. Hey, Sky Dancer's here. Thank you, Scott. Martini, Time, and Charlie. Thank you for the gifts. You're so sweet. All right, let's move on. So the dictator of Cuba, Miguel Diaz-Canel, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, announced to the nation that they have given in to the pressure and are officially in negotiations with the United States. Now, I don't think that comes as a big surprise to anyone, but the fact that it's coming out in the narrative, James, what do you make of it?
ZZ Top said it best, under pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
Severe economic and energy crisis characterized by widespread blackouts, fuel shortages, increased pressures from U.S. sanctions. Without energy, factories close. Without fuel, maximum pressure. The economic strain by inclusion on our State Department list of sponsors of terrorism, which hampers international financial transactions. So it's they're paraplegic mode right now.
Yeah, exactly. Holly?
You know what? They always say some people just know what buttons to push. President Trump spent quite a long time figuring out where all the buttons were, and he knows right where to push to make it hurt.
100%.
They're hurting.
100%. Alex?
What happens when there's no more boogeymen?
It's a very good point, Alex. Very good point.
One at a time, he's lining them up, knocking them down.
Exactly. We got a Trump trade from XRP Mama. Thank you, XRP Mama. Blue Flames 41, Jan Levin being grandma, Martini Time. Thank you all for the gifts. Jan Levin being grandma said, I'm paraphrasing here, but she said something about she wants a horse and buggy. Well, I get it. Melfin 71, Melissa said, live like the Amish. There is a lot of truth in that, Melissa. There is a lot of truth in that. Texas Terry, thank you for the gifts. Kevin Kiesler just showed up. Hey, Kevin. Glad you could make it, brother. D said, look at the iPhones. Every time you turn around, they're putting out a new iPhone. Exactly. So specifically with the iPhones, I converted to iOS back in 2007, right? And I was so excited. And I really like my iPhone, but I don't typically upgrade my phones for 3 to 4 years. So the last one that I had was an iPhone 13, and I just recently upgraded to the iPhone 17. There's very little, if any, difference that I can tell whatsoever. But, when the batteries start to get old, they don't hold their charge. But you're right. They could bring out a new iPhone and they give all this hoopla about, oh my gosh, it's the new iPhone. Whatever. As long as my battery's working, they're all about the same as far as I'm concerned. All right, let's move on here. Blue Flames 41, thank you for all the gifts. So, that's really weird. My screen's acting up again. Oh, well. So, the Judge Boasberg, should we call him President Boasberg?
Yeah.
He's protecting Powell. He's quashed the DOJ's pressure campaign to subpoena the Fed over their renovation. Holly, what do you think? Is the judicial branch going to get labeled here?
I'm telling you what, there's some things when you light a fire under Judge Janine, she is like lit. I had to keep rewatching it because I'm like, oh yeah. $1 billion in cost overruns, and she's like, it's not even that big of a building.
Exactly.
Okay, and they're saying it's political. They just want the men out. I mean, come on,
I know.
I mean,
I know. Nice little hair.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
Franny Dragonfly, thank you. Mama Balama, thank you for all the gifts. You guys are so sweet. James, what do you make of this?
Well, it depends on where you do your studies at. First of all, Boasberg is a district judge, not a federal judge. That some people have to. Ooh, look at that.
Ooh, that was
That
cool.
was cool.
That was cool.
Thank you, Franny Dragonfly.
It's when President Trump walked into the Federal Reserve, he said, "There's no way you spent $2.5 billion on this shack." 47 was there and he saw it. Lisa Cook too is fired for wants to be fired. Nice, thank you. For over mortgage fraud. Another thing on Boasberg, check the roster at Gitmo.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Today's not St. Patrick's Day, is it?
Tomorrow.
We're
tomorrow.
close. Yeah.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Oh, shoot. I got to remember. Hold on, everybody. I got to make a note.
You got to
here.
wear green.
I know. I just thought that. I didn't. I thought. Yeah, I'm so glad that came up because I probably would have spaced it. All right, Melfit 71, Melissa, thank you. Oh shoot! Now I closed the wrong screen. Oh my gosh! Did I get everybody on that one? I guess
No.
so. What's that?
No, you did
Oh.
not.
Go ahead, Alex.
To put this in perspective, to date, the amount that has been spent to renovate and build a whole new wing on the White House. Any guesses? Anybody?
400 million.
400 million, yeah.
Right. Okay. $1 billion. I come on, man.
Exactly.
And you've got some little squishy judge in his robe behind his little gavel saying, man, you can't do that. Well, Trump had something to say about it.
It's political bullshit.
Exactly. Holly, did I get you on that one?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. David Morales over on YouTube said, just in, the BBC is looking into a motion to the dismissal of President Trump's $10 billion defamation lawsuit. They underestimate their mistakes. You know what? Let it happen. You know what? Because he's going to come after him in a different way. I'm convinced of that. Rick Sr. said, why is any judge more powerful than the DOJ? Why are they more powerful than the commander-in-chief is even a better question. They're not. And this is part of exposing the judicial branch. Alex?
The Constitution weighs it out so that there are 3 equal branches of government, so that one gets out of control, the other 2 can keep it in check. You can't have one rogue. Man, that's a whole nother conversation.
I know. Mary Lise Brown, thank you for all the gifts. Franny Dragonfly, Martini Time, Jen from the block. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know. It's interesting. James, we're going to come into you first on this next story. North Korea fired 10 ballistic missiles. They were supposedly flexing during the U.S. regional drills. What do you know about it, James?
Well, we all know who Rocket Man is, right?
Yeah.
North Korea has launched a wide range of ballistic and cruise missiles for more than 2 decades in a push to develop the means to deliver nuclear weapons, in which it is believed that they have successfully done. Pyongyang has been under the UN sanctions since 2006, creating obstacles in trade, economy, and defense.
Yeah, 100%. Teresa Faria, thank you for the gifts. Pam Lee, Martin's WB. Hey, Martin, glad you could make it, brother. Alex, what do you think about these, the little Rocket Man over there?
Macho Man or Randy Savage. Yeah, I'm gonna get that Hulk Hogan and Elizabeth.
Kayfabe.
Exactly, 100%. Holly?
They just, and it great headlines. One says, oh, it's just routine, but hey, South Korea scrambled jets over it,
Hey, we
It's
better
great.
call up Dennis Rodman and tell him to get over there and calm the shit
Exactly,
down.
settle things down.
Exactly. Hey, Captain Graybeard's here. What's up, Captain? I'm assuming you're on ship today. Glad you can make it, brother. Mama Balama said, exposure has become my favorite season. I know, it's so true. Wait a minute, I still have my Epstein ornaments up. I know, believe me. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I Speak 1717 simply said, yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. Let's move on here. The hottest is laughing as well. I don't blame you. Oh, is it already?
Yep.
Holy smokes. All right, sponsor break time, everybody. So, as you all know, I'm a proponent of My Pillow and Mike Lindell. He's running for Minnesota governor. If you need something that Mike offers, pillows, blankets, robes, slippers, you name it, please give Mike the business. He's earned it, in my opinion. Go to mypillow.com, use the code SAM, or go to mystore.com. People don't realize there's two different websites, and they have hundreds of products. Use the code SAM. You benefit this channel, you benefit Mike, and I dare say you benefit America. Secondly, we have Neil Naturopathic, chemical-free, toxin-free hair care products. Dr. Neil has been joining us on Fridays with a load of information. If you're looking for hair care products that are non-toxic, go to neilnaturopathic.com or go to my website, samshalhoub.com. Click on the Neil Naturopathic button, use the code SAM20, and you'll get a 20% discount. And then, of course, Dr. Peter Glidden. Dr. Glidden is with us every Friday, like clockwork, and he has a website that he's put together. If you have kids, for yourself, your kids, your grandkids, if you have any question about health and wellness, go to my website, click on Dr. Glidden's button, use the code SAM. You'll get a 30% discount on what it is that he, to his membership on his website. And believe me, it's well worth it. Alex, what about meditation?
Well, sound mind, sound body, 20 minutes a day. I have a beginner's guide to meditation. It's available on Amazon, or you can go to the link here on TikTok in my bio. We all need it. We all need it.
Yeah, 100%. Melissa, CG, thank you for the gifts. Charlie, Hokey Gigi's here. Hi, Hokey. Glad you could make it. I speak 1717 said, it seems time is moving faster, I swear. Oh, nice hat. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, I think you're right. These timelines that we're in are interesting, to say the least.
Is Hokey Gigi married to Hokey Pokey?
Exactly. Could be. Wendy, thank you for putting that in the chat. For the links, go to samshalhoub.com. Thank you, Wendy. Appreciate it. All right, let's see here. Nurse is laughing with us. Exactly. You can't help it. Some of this stuff is so far gone. It is so kayfabe. It is so theatrical that you have to laugh at it. And I think that's part of why they're doing it. They're trying to expose people to the truth, because cognitive dissonance is a real thing. People have a hard time seeing what's right in front of their nose. You have to make it so blatant, so neon lights that they finally get it. And I think that's what we're in the middle of right now. That's just my opinion at this point. So moving on, Wall Street. Oh, thank you, Bullfrog, for the confetti. So Wall Street Apes and Steve Hilton were on an interview, and they were talking about California Doge. And they have been looking at the fraud and the waste in California. Wow, what is that, Holly? That was cool. That was from, who was that from? That was from Ben. Thank you, Ben.
Wow.
Bullfrog, thank you for all the gifts. So they're looking at the waste in California, and they say within just the past 5 years, it's estimated to be $434 billion, almost $500 billion. Now, like Alex said earlier, my guess is that it is going to be significantly north of that number. Alex, what do you think?
I again, double that. I mean, anything they're reporting, we know we can probably double. It'll be interesting to follow the money. Where did it come from? Where did it land? I think we all know where it came from, right? But who's benefit from it? The 16 inches of track that's been laid. Woohoo! Like it just the absurdity.
Yeah.
The absurdity is. It's laughable, right? You see right through it.
16 inches of track. Exactly. So true. James?
Alex stole a little bit of my thunder with that. That's exactly where I was pointing to. Yeah, he got me. He got me for a Monday. But you're right. That's only the beginning. I mean, you think about the cellular charges, you think about EV mandates, you think about all this crap taxes that he's putting on there. Man, what happens when we finally do stand up and end all of that? Do you think California would be a better state?
Well, I
I mean,
think
live there.
yeah, exactly. Holly and I live here, and I'm telling you, I've seen it. And I was born and raised in Los Angeles, so I've been here the entire time, and I've seen what's happened to California, and it is tragic. But by the same token, I also see what's happening and the undercurrent. It hasn't really come out to the masses yet, but just this morning, Nick Shirley posted that he is going to be dropping a bunch of fraud information tomorrow on California.
I know what he's going to drop. Californians are taxed on their tax.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. But if you think for a second that this young man, who is superlative, no question, but if you think that he's not being promoted by the powers that be to expose this fraud, I got another thing to tell you. He is, in my opinion. And I, for one, am glad to see it. Holly, what do you think?
Oh my gosh, the medical fraud. It's like I just did a post where it talked about like 193,000 claims coming from one doctor in one office, and it turns out he doesn't even live here.
Oh,
He lives in
great.
Canada.
Great. Is he,
I mean-
is he from India? Is what
I
I'd like to know.
But I'm like, you can trip over in this state, you can trip over 400 billion in fraud. You don't have to go far and you can see it.
100%.
And like Alex said, they're taxing us on our taxes.
Exactly. Exactly. Bullfrog, thank you for all the gifts. Running with Scissors, Wildlife Fan, thank you for the fan. Larry just showed up. Hey, Larry, glad you could make it, brother. Martini Time said, now they want to tax our savings account. I know it. And I think it's got to get so absurd that the average person says enough. At least I think that's the direction that they're going. This is all exposure, in my opinion. Running with Scissors said, y'all gonna get that train yet? Exactly. Yeah, like Alex said, we've got about 16, 20 inches of it laid now.
We're just going to open our own daycare.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So Melania came out with a statement over the weekend about her movie and her documentary, I should call it. And like I said, as we went over on Friday, there was a lot of comms in that documentary, in my opinion. But what I found interesting, what she said this weekend, is it, as we all know, it's on Prime Video. I think it's still on there. At least it has been the last week. It's #1 on Prime. Now, what does that tell you? It tells you a whole lot of things. But #1, that the majority of America is conservative. She wouldn't be #1 if they weren't. Holly, what do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it was like President Trump said, she's a movie star now. She's more popular than him. I think that there is so much more that we're going to learn about the impact that this woman has on this 3-term term and
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. James?
Well, so far she's grossed 16.4 million at the domestic box office, and she undoubtedly she's going to be more popular than Bulldog Michael. I mean, yeah.
Big Mike. Yeah, I know. Alex?
We watched it this weekend. I cannot think of a more classy human being. Her explanations about her mother, her father, attention to detail, watching her work with the seamstress, and just the ornate attention to detail in every single thing that she does and she touches, and it says it in the movie. She is redefining what it means to be the first lady, and I don't think we've seen this amount of class and intelligence since Jacqueline, period. Like it was a if you haven't seen it, even if you're not a fan of the Dawn, quite frankly, I don't care. You need to see Melania's movie. It's freaking fabulous.
Yeah. And, not only is she beautiful, not only is she classy, but how many languages does she speak? The woman is intelligent. I mean, my goodness.
Mhm.
How anybody can down her is beyond me. I just don't understand it, other than they're just crazy.
It's not crazy. It shows your ignorance. Like if you can you can toss insults, but when you really dig into brass tacks, she probably has bigger balls than Trump.
Yeah, exactly. And she looks like the Punisher when she comes out sometimes. I wouldn't want to mess with her.
That side eye, when she's not happy, dude, the movie's great. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It was great. Allie and I enjoyed the movie very much.
Yeah, so did I. And I was just doing it to get through it, but then I really wound up enjoying it. So yeah, I'm with you on that.
The back end of inauguration, the back end of the 5 different balls and the gown changes, and like really understanding what Inauguration Day really means for the couple and the family, and insight into Barron, and it just is. Yes, it was awesome. What a great decision for them to put out a behind the scenes like that. It was again, she's so intelligent.
Exactly. Papa PJ, John, Chris, thank you for all the gifts. Larry, thank you. Oh, Towie Bixby, thank you for reminding me, Towie. So as I've gotten a lot of questions about the superfan thing here on TikTok. It looks like it's been straightened out. Yes. So you should be able to join as a superfan if you choose to. No pressure. It helps us. It supports the channel. It increases the algorithm. We get more views. If you can afford to do it and you want to support us, please become a superfan on TikTok. And if you can't, that's okay too.
Another PSA. Sam is not going to message you out of the blue. He's not going to say, how's it going? He's not going to ask you to join the Nasara Jasara wallet coin diddly doddly blah, blah, blah. If you get a message from a fake Sam, if you go to report and you select impersonating a celebrity, you can find, let me use the other hand, Sam's actual profile, and you can report them, and we would appreciate it greatly.
Yes, thank you, Alex. Thank you.
I got a message this morning from somebody. I'm assuming this is not your friend. I'm like, you assumed correctly.
Exactly. Mama Balamasat said, even watching her movie, you can see she has more impact than what we're led to believe. 100%. 100%. Jan Levinby and Grandma said, Jimmy Kimmel's tacky statements, not jokes at the Oscars. I didn't see what he said, but it wouldn't surprise me. But I did see one clip. I did not watch them. I have no interest in them other than, trying to point things out. But who's the late night host with the red hair?
Conan?
I think it was Conan. Anyway,
O'Brien?
I think it was him, and he had a clip, and he essentially said he called out pedophiles, and he said that there were no British actors or actresses nominated for any awards last night, and he said because in Britain they arrest pedos, and I was like, wow. Now, of course, it was meant as a dig against President Trump or whoever else they assume was involved in that BS. But the fact that they even brought it out on the award show, I thought was significant. Holly, any comment?
No, I didn't. I don't. I just wait for clips on those, but I missed that.
Yeah. Valerie James said they brought class and grace back into the White House. 100%. Cindy Hayden, 59, says she speaks 6 languages. Yeah. Gen X Holt said, and she's kind. And that's just it. She was so kind and so sweet to everyone. My God, you guys. Blondie Bomb 711 is here. Hey, Blondie. Doug Rice 59 said she's married to our president and raising our future president. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. Benji 1959 said the queen that protects her king. Oh, very well stated, Ben. Very well stated. Tally Bixby said, I went to see it because I want to know what the heck is going on everywhere. Exactly. There's so much happening, you guys. Mama Bear said, I did not watch the Oscars. I'm just so over Hollywood in general. I agree, Mama Bear. But I think with a stage of that size or an audience of that size, and it's dwindled significantly in the last couple of decades, but with an audience, especially the left, what a way to interject talking points into the mainstream, but through that show or through that awards presentation. So yeah, I agree with you. I don't either. Texas Terry said morals. Yes, exactly. 100%, you guys. John Langlois said, I follow the arrests. Well, I think some of the arrests we can follow and some we just don't know about yet. But I think it's coming.
Deaths too.
Native San Diegan said, let's not forget she's also Gen X. Oh, that's right. I guess she would be, wouldn't she? Yeah, you don't mess with the Gen Xers. I'm telling you that. I'm right on the cusp of baby boomer and Gen X. I always lean towards Gen X because I'm
a boomer all day.
Since I'm such a rebel.
You're boomers.
What's that?
You're a boomix.
Yeah,
Right.
Boomex. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Mama Bear said, I agree mostly the left are watching these award shows. So yeah, they need to be talking. 100%. Yeah, exactly, Mama Bear. All right, let's see here. Let's move on. David Morales said, Mrs. T, more grace and elegance than a regular royal up in the Diana League. 100%. Absolutely, David. Couldn't agree more. All right. Let's see. Frankie the Patriot said, the election fraud, is it before July 4th? That's the $99,000 question, Mr. Crampton. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if 2026 they're going to allow them to steal it and then bring it out after. Is it going to come out before? Is there not going to be a big hoopla? We're just going to get voter ID. Your guess is as good as mine. What do you think, James?
I don't know if there's even going to be a midterm election.
There,
Exactly.
right there.
Holly?
I agree with James. I'm questioning whether midterms will exist.
Yeah, I don't know. Alex?
Let's go back to the award shows. In the late, early 90s and early 2000s, the Oscars topped like 40 plus million viewers, and that viewership is down to less than 19.
Yep, 100%.
Hmm.
Wendy J said, that's right. Us Gen X rock. Yes, you do. Absolutely. Alex. Kathleen Garcia said, wearing 4-inch heels for a full day is a major sacrifice for our country. And she looks great doing it, too. Oh.
The 2025 Grammys were 15.4 million viewers, down 9% over last year's.
Chris said, I think it'll all come out before the midterms. What do you think, James?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yep.
There's going to be more than just fireworks, baby.
Yeah,
Bank on that.
Hits said, I think there'll be some serious fireworks just before the big 250th year celebration, in my humble opinion. Yeah. Again, we don't know. I don't have the script. I have no idea what's going to happen. But when you think about it logically, with logical inference, I think something's coming before the.
But the real question, Sam, is: are they going to be American-made fireworks? Or are we getting them from China?
I don't know, James. I have no idea, brother. Oh, I Speak 17 said, boom. Exactly. Running with Scissors said, October surprise. Exactly.
Running with Scissors. I love that.
I know. That's a cool name. It's a really cool name.
So Obama lawyers up with 9 criminal defense attorneys. You think there's going to be fireworks as James runs off into the waves?
I know. That's so cool looking. James, you walked right into your wave.
That was
cool.
perfect. Yeah.
What does that say?
That's the new 250th anniversary hat.
Oh, very cool.
Wait.
Very nice. I like that. So let's move on here. Steve, thank you for the heart me. So California, there's a California startup, and I put Alex on blast this morning on the dispatch. California startup, they're starting drilling the world's first underground nuclear boreholes. And they happen to be in rural Kansas. Is it anywhere near you, Alex?
So, funny coincidence, Sam. It is near me. It's 40 minutes south of me in a little town called Parsons. Coincidentally, Allie Mae's father is a geologist. For the state of Kansas. So I happen to have quite the inside scoop on all of this that's going down right now. It's freaking awesome. I just want to say it out loud. It's freaking awesome.
Well, what is the whole idea behind it?
So they're digging a mile down, okay, and they will put the nuclear reactors in water underground instead of, like you said in the dispatch, the big cooling towers. And they're stackable. So they can put one down. If it's generating whatever amount, they can set another one down in and double exponentially as they add more. In speaking to Allie about what her dad's thoughts were on it, he deals a lot with oil and gas, and not a fan of solar and wind. And so the state is shifting its focus instead of the benefits, but what are the repercussions of solar and wind? And so I'm excited that it's happening in my backyard, because hopefully, this is no joke. Typically in the winter, our power bill is $450 a month. Last month was $774.
Wow.
So bring that power, bring
Yeah.
online that generation, and let's get some cheap freaking electricity going as it should be.
Cheap or even free. Holly?
Well, the concept of this is absolutely fabulous. It takes a lot of water to cool nuclear. By putting it that deep in the ground, you've got the earth cooling it, you've got the pressure. This is absolute brilliance. It will hug I'm telling you what, I'm big into nuclear because, my husband he's a lineman.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what? Boo, but these small nuclear reactors that are, big as, like they say, a sedan all the way down to a suitcase, we are changing at such a pace.
Yeah, 100%. James?
Well, the name of the company is called Deep Fission Inc., and it has a drilling date. It's going to be pioneering a 15 megawatt, 1 mile deep underground small modular nuclear reactor project, aiming for operation in 27 and 28. A mile deep provides safety from external threat, reduces a need for large surface cooling towers, and enables low cost, faster to build nuclear power.
The rig's already up. The rig's
Okay.
already up, and the hole's already drilled. Just because it's so close, I can elaborate.
Can you
Sorry.
get pictures
Did-
for us, Alex?
Yeah, absolutely. Just a second.
So
No,
one
no,
of the only things
I'm sorry.
one of the only things that I think that could be a possible failure here is contamination of an aquifer, and that's something that could be devastating to the area. That's one thing, and I'm sure they have precautions, but along with any startup, just like two KC-135s got together over the friendly skies of Iraq, anything can happen.
Well, I don't know. I don't know this for a fact, but my guess is that it's going to be encased in cement and probably steel, would be my guess, to keep it from having any kind of leak. I mean, here in California, when the gas stations, when they drop the what do you call them, the tanks into the ground, you would not believe the regulations they have to go through to make sure it's concrete, it's steel, they have to be tested every couple of years to make sure there's no leakage. I would imagine that they would have something, exponentially thorough in that type of case, wouldn't you think, Alex? Do you what do you think?
Absolutely. I mean, the technology is going to surpass anything that we've seen in the past, right? As we know more, we do better. This is not a Chernobyl. This is not a Fukushima. They're not building it on the frickin' oceanfront property. The fact that it's a mile down, look, geologists understand where the aquifers are. Are they above it? Are they below it? Are they anywhere near it? Again, you're in a very high pressure situation underground. If there was something catastrophic to happen, I think they could probably pretty quickly just have detonation and seal it up and keep it down there. I mean, why wasn't this thought of ahead of time? I mean, we know why we don't put power generation lines underground. It's cost prohibitive. My brother-in-law is actually a lineman too, Holly. It's as technology advances, we're safer. Nuclear is the safer option, cleaner option, if we're smart about it. And I think that technology has advanced far enough to this point, and what's going to happen over the course of the next 5 or 10 years is they start to change the way that we're doing these things. It can't get exposed to the air. It can't get carried. It can't, contaminate the topsoil. A mile down, like almost 6,000 feet down. Like it's brilliant. It's freaking brilliant.
Well,
Brilliant.
speaking of the power lines and all that, here in California, Los Angeles is old school. There's telephone poles, there's power lines. In Orange County, California, none of that is exposed. All of it is subterranean. And what a brilliant move on their part, not only from an aesthetic standpoint, but from a protection standpoint. James, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I think, it might be a good time to see if Depends want to get in on this to build a big diaper for it.
Exactly. Leave it to James. James, when you walked back to get your hat, a whole bunch of people were commenting saying, Wendy J said, James is surfing. Melissa said, ride that wave, James. Jan
There it
Levine
is.
Grandma
There it
said,
is.
oh, wow, there it is.
There it is.
Wow. That is cool. Now, Alex, since you're so close, could you physically go there and take pictures?
Yeah, it's like 40 minutes away. And I mean, I would assume being a nuclear site, they probably are not going to they're not going to just welcome me in the front door. I probably could go down. Talking to Allie this morning, she said that you can actually see it from the road. So oil derricks, you can see all over this part of the country. So
Uh-oh. Somebody called him.
Oh,
There
you
he is.
I probably could do some on-site reporting. Yes.
go. Okay, cool. You know, you talk about not being able to get close. Here's a story. Back in the 80s, I was living in Dana Point, California. I lived there for a number of years. And I had a boat. I had a cabin cruiser. Friends of mine had speedboats. So one day, one of my friends decided he wanted to see what type of security there was at the San Onofre nuclear plant, which sits right on the coast between San Clemente, California, and Camp Pendleton, right? It's 2 nuclear reactors. So he took his speedboat and he went, I don't even know, 50, 70, 100 miles an hour towards the San Onofre nuclear plant just to see what would happen. Nothing happened. They didn't stop him. There was no Coast Guard. There was no Navy, nothing. He got within, he was literally near the shore when he stopped and turned around.
He
I thought that-
obviously wasn't on the Pendleton side.
But San Onofre, coming in on the water like that, I would have thought for sure there would have been some sort of, something, but no, it didn't happen.
How long ago was that, Sam?
Back in the 80s, like mid 80s.
Yeah, I'd like to see him try that today and see. what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah, could be. Yeah, could very well be. You could be right.
There's some trigger happy folks,
I know, exactly. They're not playing around, dude. PJ Party said there's none in Thousand Oaks too, Sam. Yeah, Thousand Oaks up north, you guys. I've always spent more time in Orange County. I like it. It's conservative. It's clean. It's well laid out. But I in the last few years have spent some time up in the Thousand Oaks area. It's beautiful up there as well. So we got to bring it back here to LA. It's what we got to have happen. But thank you for that, PJ.
Just so everybody knows, looking at the Kansas aquifer maps, you've got the Ogallala, which comes up out of the panhandles of Texas and Oklahoma. But in the southeast corner down here where we're at, there's not any aquifers. The terrain here is extremely rocky, thus allowing water to flow away. So we don't have an aquifer here. The water source that they'll be using will be brought to the reactor, not putting it down in some sort of aquifer or anything like that. So I think the concerns of polluting the water might be a little exaggerated.
Benji 1959 made a very good point. He said, we can broadcast electricity, no lines needed. Exactly. That's what Tesla did, right? And when he went up against Edison, because you couldn't package what Tesla had invented, they went with Edison so they could sell it to us and make money on it. But that's a very good point, Ben. Thank you for bringing that up. All right, let's see here. Glenn said, do they think the drill tools like at Oak Island? I'm not sure what Oak Island is.
Lost treasure.
Yeah. PJ Party said, and you didn't come visit me, bad boy. No, this was like a couple of years ago, Peggy. It wasn't recently, but I really think Thousand Oaks is beautiful up there. All right, so the Energy Secretary directed oil companies to resume operations in California, citing national security. Now is that Article 2 of the Constitution? Is that the Insurrection Act? Is that why President Trump is flexing his muscles in California? What do you make of it, Holly?
No, I'm sorry. We're talking about which story?
The
Energy Secretary.
Yep.
California.
Oh, okay. I absolutely lost in my notes, so skip me.
That's okay, James.
The Trump administration has invoked the Defense Production Act to restart shuttered offshore operations in California. It addresses oil supply disruption risks and reduce reliance on foreign crude. The crude will move through the Los Flores pipeline system to Pentland Station, a key inland hub for transporting offshore oil to refineries and interstate pipelines. So everything that California is trying to prevent, President Trump's having to override. And he's doing it by the Defense Production Act.
Yeah, it's
On my
another portion.
notes.
Go ahead, Holly.
I was just going to say, this has been, they've shut this off since 2015. And Newscomb is livid, says this is absolutely criminal, and it all has to do with oil because he doesn't want updated technology. But yeah,
Exactly.
we bring it and bring it in.
Exactly. Alex?
He's just pissed because he got outsmarted again, and he doesn't get to line his pockets with any money because Trump got him. I got him again.
Exactly. Exactly. Free to be me said we need a California meetup. Well, we're talking about putting together a get together for all of us. I don't know if it's going to be California, Kansas, Minnesota. I don't know, but we're working on that. We'll see over the next few months how it comes. But I agree, we all need to get together. Mama Balama posting, what is that in the chat? I don't know. I can't really see what it is, but thank you for it. Wildlife fan, Towie Bixby, John Langlois, thank you for all the gifts. D said we need to get together for the waxing. Oh my gosh, D, you had to do it, didn't you, D? You guys cracked me up. So the White House posted that the U.S. trade deficit fell sharply, down over 57% from a year earlier. James, what do you make of it?
Well, last year as a whole, the United States imported more from abroad than ever before. Argument remains the SCOTUS ruling has created an illusion for the lefties that tariffs were a shutdown, although we knew that it came down to verbiage. This shutdown wasn't really a shutdown. They had to correct something. It took less than an afternoon to correct, and we're back in business. So trade deficits and tariffs, we're on the upside of all of it, and I can't think of a better leader to take us through it.
Yeah, exactly. Alex?
Precious metal reserves, mineral reserves, real estate, land value, stock market worth, new energy, and recaptured assets, which I would have to believe that tariffs probably play a number in this. Currently, total hidden wealth in the United States of America is 211 trillion and climbing. So that pretty much wipes out any and all debt. So look, I think when they spill the beans on what's really going on, and you see the American companies that are gonna get caught taking advantage of the tariffs, the Iran situation on oil, and marking things up just because they can. I think we're going to end up with another scenario where the eyes of the Americans will be open to the truth. We just have to be patient, but it's coming.
Exactly. Towie Bixby, thank you for the pumpkin carriage and for all the gifts. Wildlife fan, thank you as well. John Langlois. Okay, so the last story of the day. Lego Corporation posted something that I thought was really interesting. Even Lego has said, we're so close to the truth, we can feel it in our bricks. Oh my gosh. James, what do you make of it?
You know, that was a confusing topic for me today. It's either the song Lego or it's the company Lego. So I really didn't. Well, okay, company. I thought it was made out of wood. Lego my ego, that kind of shit.
I think you better have some more coffee there, James. I don't know. Hollywood,
yeah, I'm a little slow.
I'm joking.
So I asked my favorite AI about this, and it had to do with the subject about the Batman, the new Batman release that Lego's putting out. So I was tying it with, there was a conversation that took place between the Lego Batman when this was being talked about. And the minute I brought up to AI, do you remember when the little kid asked President Trump, "Are you Batman?" And President Trump said, "Yes, I'm Batman." All over the social media, they're talking about this conversation about Batman, and the truth is coming so fast that we can feel it in our bricks. They're tying it to Q and alerting everybody that this is a con. So I thought that was an interesting twist.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Alex?
I still think I could be a millionaire because we got to come out with Lego-proof slippers for your feet. If you've ever stepped on a Lego, that is the absolute freaking worst.
They have a Lego vacuum.
Oh my God!
That is
Seriously?
built just to suck up Legos.
It is the worst. Like, and they make these little bitty, teeny, tiny ones that invariably you get like right in the center of your heel as you're walking through the kitchen with your morning coffee. It goes flying. You're screaming expletives. Your 9-year-old's like, "Dad, I'm sorry." Like, we got to fix this now. I don't know. Let's give this a little time and see how it works itself out. But Lego throwing their hat into the ring to make a political statement of sorts seems a little peculiar to me.
Huh?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe they're just capitalizing on the politics of what's going on right now, and it is in the new release of the Batman Lego thing. I don't know. I don't know.
So as far as the get together, the hottest said, "Let's do a get together at the Raymer Ranch." Yes, I think that's a great idea. We'll have Alex smoke some meat too.
Oh, we'll smoke some meat, buddy.
Yeah, well, I could only imagine.
We'll smoke some meat. We'll have some venison jerky. We'll sit out next to the fire and sing "Kumbaya," and it'll be a wonderful time.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
call it Raymer Restoration Ranch, and anybody that's been here and spent some time, more than one night with some hamburger stew, can attest to we're so chill, man.
Well, what
just
we'd have to
depressing.
do is we'd have to have some sort of a donation per person so we could cover all the expenses. We would have to have either tent set up or something for people to stay in if we did it there. But something to think about, you guys. Think about it, and let's
There's
put our
40
heads.
acres. Bring your campers.
Yeah, or campers, exactly. But I think that's a great idea. Great idea. The hottest. Let's see here. Everybody's commenting on the Legos. Everybody said, "Yeah, I know those things are freaking dangerous." I know, it's so true. Martini Time said, "Or a list of hotels near you." Good idea, Martini. Look at, see, it's already starting to happen.
The closest gas station to me, guys, is like a 25-minute drive. There is nothing out here where I'm at. Now, there are hotels 20 minutes or so away, and that will probably be what we would have to do. Is I can work with the hotels and try to get us a group rate or something, but maybe it's coming. I would say either spring or fall, because Kansas does get really hot and really swampy. The humidity here with the major river systems and what goes on, it is a pretty humid place in the summer. So
We'd probably have to do fall because we couldn't get it together by spring, I don't think.
challenge accepted.
Yeah, well, no, I know. Let's see. D said a big crowd for the waxing. Exact. Thanks a lot, D. Free to be me said, "I'd still say a California group can meet separately for a pre-party." 100%, I agree. Why don't you take the lead, Free to be me? Start putting it together. All right. Jan Love and Being Grandma said fall would be good.
Come on, Doug.
Doug Rice said, hooking up my camper and headed to the Raymer Ranch. I love it. Absolutely. All right, everybody. So we are, let's see, where are we at? 106,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Mary Louise Brown, thank you for the squirrels. Towie Bixby, thank you. John Langloy, you guys are incredible. Yeah, Sue B said fall. Yeah, I think fall would probably be better. Jan Love and Being Grandma said, hey, Arizona can be in California in no time. There you go. Exactly. Good point.
The White House is calling.
Yeah, exactly. Kathleen Paschke said that's during hunting season, though. Oh, that's true. We got to watch out for Alex at his bedroom shots.
No, if we did it, it would be probably September, and we don't get full swing on hunting till November.
Oh.
So we're good.
So everybody will be safe.
They'd be safe anyway.
Exactly.
There's a 15-foot tall pile of dirt that's about 15 yards long. So there's a great backstop if you want to bring toys.
Yeah, exactly. Mama Balama said, I just yelled out my phone is ringing and I didn't know it was the show. Exactly. All right, everybody. So we're going to sign off now on YouTube and Facebook because the commies over there don't like us to dance. So thank you for all being here. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time. And Loy Brunson will be joining us either tomorrow or Wednesday. So keep an eye out for that. Have a good day, everyone.